Loading simulation.
Alright, I am on the Tavern Tales main page, and I log in. I go to my player dashboard. From here, I can choose my characters that I'm going to have. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a new character. So I go New Character, Use PDF. I come over to D&D Beyond, click on my Go to Builder, What's Next, Export to PDF, click to download. It's copied. I bring it back over to Tavern Tales. I put it in there. I hit paste. Do that. Select my system, 5th edition D&D. Hit save. Now when I click on it, it comes up. The entire sheet. Save. Back out of that. If I need to make it into a handout, what I can do is I can pop up Discord, take snips of them using the snipping tool. It looks like this snipping tool. So I just took a new snip, I outlined it, saved it, dropped it in there. As you can see, there's the handout. There's all of the copied and pasted JPEG images of the folder. It's not very easy to see it, but it is a way. This is your ID portion. This is what you give to your players when you want them to join your game. Come down. So if I wanted to do a new handout, I'd create new handout, add, and then every single thing for the image, you're just finding it in your Discord messages. You're finding something that makes sense. Here you go, the player's map. Copy link. Copy, paste the URL. And then that's something that they can have. Now, if you need DM notes, you can put images, the ones that you copied and pasted, into here by basically add image, and then that link that we copied, paste it in there, and then saving it. If you don't want it, click the X. This is where you're also going to be able to drop the stuff in here. So if I put a new slave slot, I create a new one, I drop that URL from that Discord, and then you can see right here is the Game Master screen. This is where it will look like as you're sitting at the table. Select fill to height, fill to width to where it looks good. And then save. And then when you pull it up, it'll be good. I put in a bunch of different ones that I'm going to show you here in a little bit how easy it is to just load them up. Now with the custom minis, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Hero Forge. You're going to click on your hero. You're going to go to Booth, Portrait, select the transparent background. You're going to get it lined up. You're going to click Capture, Download. There you go, no background. So I'm going to find it in the folder. So you can see I've already done this before. Bring up Discord. This is one of my own Discord channels that I made, so I'm just spamming myself. Please be conscious of that. I drop it in. And then as you can see when we get in there, click on New Mini. Copy link. Paste the link. And then right now it's round. I want it to be upright and I want it to fill to height. And then you hit save. Alright, this is Tavern Tales. When you load up into this screen right here. Here's the version that I'm using. Come over. You can select your avatar, nameplates, all that good stuff. Here's a game that I already have set up. So I'm going to be going into my Heroes Incorporated Lost Souls campaign. Here we go. Handouts. So this is the handout from before. Nate Jones, one of my players that I'm making. Here's that character sheet. I can kind of see it. That's the handout method. These two cross sabers are your save slots. So here's the test encounter that I did. Pull it up, hit load from saved slot, and then it comes down. And then it's right there. And like I said before, this is where the DM screen was going to be. So this is where the orientation of the map came out. And you can add to it by summoning your stuff. This is all locked to the grid, but if you did, say, scenery, and then we could come up and grab a tree here, grab another one, scale it down. Here we go. There's some good cliffs. If you ever get lost with what you're doing, you just put it over here. It's a little bit of a trek back. At least you got the stuff that you can use. So, you know, rough idea, but like, it's just way too excessive. Right there. And then if you want to add other terrain, building. Okay, there's a bridge in these buildings. There we go. Put like that right there. Or you kind of getting the idea. And then go to the creature shelf. If you go about half, pretty much almost towards the end, custom minis. Here I am. And this is with the translucent background. kind of look like an acrylic plastic miniature. So then you take it and then resize it till you get it about the proper size. And there we go. Now you can grab other stuff. Like, I don't want to beat up on any of these heroes that you could possibly be. Bee holder. If you want, you can turn gravity on, and then they behave normally, which can be done by hitting X on your left hand. So if I have the fly spell, ooh, look at that. And the beholder is flying up. So if I want to roll dice, I hold A to summon dice. I can grab with my grip and then throw it. It'll give me the result. Hopefully a better result than that. Click A for the dice again. If I'm going with advantage, I can click once, click twice. There's the 2d20. I throw them. It says 19. If I want to break down, I can click on it and see that one was 15, the other one was 14. My handout, and then figuring out what the bonus hit was in here. So be able to add that 15 plus that. So if you just like that, see, I grabbed that with my grip. I was able to pull it out. So say that the beholder had 200 hit points and my attack was successful and I hit him for 43. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, now I just messed it up by grabbing it all crazy. But he's dead. So I can delete him. Let's see, grid tool. So you grab one. You grab the other one. And that's 1 unit of measurement. And then you go. You say, how far up am I? I'm up 15.6. Or, how far is it? Hold B. Trigger to there. That's 39. Oh, that's cool. It overlays the grid on these. Hit my save slots. So, let's do Dragon's Lair Lava. And then I load from the spot. And then it'll populate all the dungeon dressing, and then it'll bring up the map. Now, if I want to put my characters in there, what I can do is, I like to come off a little ways, go to toggle creatures, and then I look for the custom minis, and then because we did those with a transparent background, I'm able to grab them. Pull up an Adanian, resize until he pretty much fits on par with it. Then what I can do is go to the grid tools, and I can tell this thing right here that is a 5-foot increment. And then I can turn it on for the whole map. As you can see, that right there got grid. Back out of there. Now, when I'm able to measure my distance, which is the right hand, holding B, I can laser point where a Danian is, and then where the red dragon, that's 20 feet away. And it also gives me the hit points. If I want to roll dice, summon the dice, use my grip, toss it. Nat 20, not bad. It's dead. Right now, the mini doesn't have any gravity, which is great because you can put it in flying positions and stuff like that. If you want your minis to have gravity, you can hit the X on your left, and then it's subject to gravity. That's why I just usually have it off. You can put it like that. You can also say this dragon takes off, and it's flying above the battlefield. You can have it to where somebody's there. Again, you can measure the distances pretty easy. So say I'm in Phandalin, and I need some stuff to dress my dungeon. I can go toggle building shelves. So let's say that Phandalin has an awesome area, because we all love that starting area. We can say there's a visual representation of some of Phandalin right there. You all know that there's stuff around there. So if we're looking at, say this was like the runes of Thunder Tree, which I believe are right around here. Put that there, and then your players are like getting an idea as soon as they come here what it is that they're looking for. Give it a little bit more sense of ambiance. You got this right here, but if you come over to your cross, you go here, you can hide the entire tavern. Now it's just this. I want it to be daytime. So why would this be good? Well, you got all this area that you can just take. Let's Don Quixote it up. There's a windmill. Snap mode flat. There we go. Now it's just straight up flat. Didn't have to worry about it. But here I am. It's now a 1-for-1. There's the windmill. What's inside? I'll get this back here. Go to props. For rogue characters. You basically scale up all these props. Oh. And say you had enclaves and stuff like that. You could totally be like, there's things that are off the trail over here, and this is where our players are at. You needed a group thing. With the world tool. wanted to add some relief to there. You can even custom objects. I don't think there's anything there, but like you get the point. Like you can make a whole bunch of different stuff. My GM screen. And then now I'm back in. So as you can see, these maps have some pretty decent quality as you're messing with them. So like, here's snap to flat, free rotate. Here's sharks that I just lined up. Yeah, and then you can put a shark coming in. Pace your people however you want. And this is pretty much just clipped through the table. I don't know why that's in there. That shouldn't. Alright. GM notes. So here's my notes if I need to run a random encounter. Oh, there you go. If you have notes, your notes you can pull out. And then as you can see, I gotta redo that. But here are everything I need that I can have for me while I'm looking at what I need to do for a random encounter. It's probably easier to click and scroll. Regular handouts. I'm not sure if the players can do